Morning, everybody. It's probably happened to most of us is that momentary lapse of attention thinking about, I don't know, personal problems or being distracted by an activity where it ends up in a slip, a trip, or a fall. A stumble down a stairway, a trip over an uneven surface, slipping on ice. It can lead to a variety of regrettable events, ranging from a simple bruised shin to an extremely serious injury. It's just one of a variety of conditions and situations that set the stage for slips, trips, and falls in the workplace. Let me give you some statistics. According to the U.S. Department of Labor, slips, trips, and falls are the number one reason for industrial accidents in the United States. And here's the big number, guys. More than 95 million lost work days per year because of slipping, tripping, and falling. That's just a huge number, isn't it? So let's talk about it and take each one separately. First of all, let's talk about slipping. Slips can be caused by wet surfaces, by spills, by weather hazards like ice and snow. Slips are more likely to occur when you hurry or run or wear the wrong kind of shoes, or don't pay attention to where you're walking. To avoid slips, be on the lookout for foreign substances on the floors. Watch for deposits of water, food, grease, oil, sawdust, soap, or even just varying kinds of debris in the direction that you're walking. Even small quantities are enough to make you fall. When entering a building from the outdoors or from debris areas, clean your footwear thoroughly. Snowy and rainy weather requires that you clean off your shoes or the soles of your shoes. Don't go too fast. Walk safely. Avoid changing directions too sharply. Tripping. Tripping occurs whenever your foot hits an object and you're moving with enough momentum to be thrown off balance. What are some things you can trip over where you work? Have you thought about that? Trash, unused materials, any object that's left in an aisle or other areas designed for pedestrian traffic invites a trip. Extension cords, tools, carts, and other items should be removed or properly barricaded off. Report any equipment or supplies that are left in the walkways. Keep the passageways clear of debris. Walk where you're supposed to walk. Shortcuts through machine areas, they invite all kinds of accidents. Concentrate on where you're going. Falls, they're absolutely the worst. The worst falls are from elevated positions, from ladders, and scaffolding. Make sure you're wearing a safety harness and everything is attached properly. Falls can result in serious injuries and even death. Learn and practice ladder safety and the proper use of scaffolding. Hold on to handrails when using stairs and ramps. They are there to protect you, and you should a fall occur. If you're carrying a heavy load which hampers your ability to properly ascend or descend, use stairs and elevators or find some help. When climbing, use a ladder of proper length that is in good condition. Keep it placed on a firm surface. Do not climb a ladder placed on machinery, crates, stock, or boxes. Keep the ladder's base 1 foot away from the wall for every 4 feet of height. Don't overreach. Always have control of your balance when working from a ladder. And never climb a ladder with your hands full, and always carry tools and proper carrying devices. So let me give you some do's and don'ts now that we've talked about what can happen. We should try and maintain our work areas to prevent slips, trips, and falls. Keep the walkways, aisles, and stairs free of tools, materials, and other hazards. Clean up any leaks or spills that you might see. I know, you never did them, right? It wasn't your fault. But if you see one, take the time to clean it up. Repair or report floor problems that you see, such as broken planks, maybe missing tiles, one surface sticking up a little bit higher than the other. Block off and mark floor areas that are being cleaned or repaired at the time. Keep cords and power cables and air hoses out of the walkways. Place trash promptly in proper containers. Report missing or broken stair rails and slippery or damaged treads. Walk, don't run on stairs. Hold on to the stair rails while you're going up and down, and don't jump off of platforms. Stay away from the edges. Pay attention to your movements and all of your surroundings. Focus on where you're going and what you're doing and what lies out in front of you. I know this is a tough one to say, but expect the unexpected. Take responsibility for fixing, removing, or avoiding hazards in your path, and wear sturdy shoes with non-skid soles and good flat heels. Walk, don't run. Wipe your feet when you come in from rain or snow. Make sure where you're working has adequate lighting so you can see what you're doing. Watch out for floors that are uneven, and especially those that have holes in them that you could fall into. Keep your hands at your sides, not in your pockets. Don't carry loads that you can't see over, and walk slowly on slippery surfaces. Slide your feet and avoid sharp turns. Be constantly alert for and remove or go around obstructions in your pathway. Make sure all wheels or canisters are on the floor if you're using that type of material, and use a tool belt if you need to, rather than carrying things in your hands. You should try and create good housekeeping practices. Here's the last thing I would ask you to do, and it's the toughest one of all. Controlling our individual behavior. It's the toughest thing to control. You know, if we were all able to control our individual behavior, many of these things would never happen. And let's face it, the world would be a whole lot better place than where we live. Okay, I've got some things to go over in regards to the questionnaire. Number one, slips, trips, and falls are the number one reason for industrial injury in the United States. True or false? True. The condition that is the toughest to control, self-control. Exactly right. True. How do you prevent slips, trips, and falls? Clean up spills immediately. Keep the walkways and hallways free of debris, clutter, and obstacles. Cover or hang cables and cords in walkways. Replace burnout light bulbs promptly. Well, all of the above. E is the answer. Wearing the proper shoes for your work environment is an important element of slipping, tripping, and fall prevention. That's true. What are the most likely points in the walking cycle when a person is likely to slip? A heel strike, a push-off, both A and B above, or none of the above. It would be A and B, heel strike and a push-off. Thanks, guys. Hey, be very careful out there, okay? Avoid slipping, tripping, and falling. Thanks very much. I'll see you next time.